start anytime. I'll turn it up and tell you, then I can go. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the soccer complex at Riverview for today's Labor Day Showcase match between Ashland and Rocky River. I'm Fred Williams, and I'll be back with the pregame program after these messages. You are viewing girls high school soccer streaming on YouTube by Claxon Communication.
Live streaming for the Riverview Labor Day Showcase is being presented by Coshocton Dentistry, Dr. Brian Dunlap and Dr. Patrick Lopper. Visit CoshoctonDentistry.com to learn more about their practice and services and meet their outstanding staff. Coshocton Dentistry, wishing good luck to all the teams participating in the 16th Annual Riverview Labor Day Showcase.
Just about ready to get started here at the Labor Day Showcase second game today between Ashland and Rocky River. Riverview won the first game 3-0 over Bishop Rosecrans. Ashland brings in a record of 4-1-0 with wins over Anthony Wayne, Clay, Lexington, and Southview. Their only loss came at the hands of Mansfield Madison, who will be playing later on today. They finished the season last year with 11-4-3 record, losing in the district semifinal to Perrysburg by a score of 2-0. They are led in scoring by McKinley Mendenhall with 9 points on 4 goals and 1 assist. Game's underway, as you can see there. Ball goes across the touch line on the near side. Be a throw in for Rocky River. See, Ashland is dressed in their black and orange uniforms, and Rocky River is in their white shirts and white shorts. Ball's at the midfield stripe. Ashland's controlling it, making a little run down the far left side. Just underway here at the Riverview Labor Day Showcase. Beautiful day here at Riverview. Both teams fighting for the ball here at the midfield stripe. Whistle blows and looks like a foul on Rocky River. Ashland will have a free kick just about the 40-yard line if you're looking at a football field, but we're looking at a soccer field. Whistle blows, timeout. Stopping the clock for some reason. And one of the Rocky River players will be going out.
All right.
Looks like, I don't know if one of the players had some blood on the uniform or something, but they're checking her knee out, it looks like, over on the side. Okay, we're back in play now. Ashland controls it on their offensive side of the field. Nice long kick down into the goalie area. That's going to be taken there by Rocky River goalie Sabrina Rick. Ball's controlled here at the midfield. Touched back and forth by both teams. far side of the field, again in the midfield area, as you can see. 38 minutes left in the first half. Ashland now making a run down the far side, kicks the ball into the box area, but harmlessly booted out of there now by Ashland's goalie, and offsides is called on the far side on Rocky River. That'll be a second free kick for Ashland here early in the game. Ashland bringing the ball up the far left side. Trying to get some starters here for you as we have time. Ashland making a run right outside the box area. That's Kira Kaser. Kira Kaser has the ball. Ball stolen there by Rocky River's Taylor Bile. Bile bringing it up the near side here. Centers it over the middle. Contested there by Ashland defenders. Carly Stutzman. Now we're at the midfield stripe and another whistle. Looks like it's going to be a free kick for Ashland.
Also in the game for Rocky River at this time, number 27, Ava Blair.
Ava Blair comes in for Rocky River. And Ashland has the free kick just on their side, defensive side of the field. The kick comes across the midfield stripe, taken there by Rocky River's Ava Patty. She brings it down the far side. Now outside the box area, right at the 18, Ashland controls the ball. Now their defenders bringing it up the field on the near side. Kicks it clear down to the offensive side. That's going to be taken there by Rocky River's Kira Vesey. She sends it across the touchline, be a throw-in for Ashland. Ashland throwing the ball in right in front of us here, and that'd be Chloe Bittinger. Chloe Bittinger throws it in, taken away by Rocky River's defenders. Again, play has been really kind of in the midfield area of the field right at this point. No team gaining any threat here so far. Now Ashland's coming to the, or that's Rocky River, I'm sorry, coming to the offensive side of the field, and that was Mackenzie Russell. Mackenzie Russell has the ball taken by the Ashland defender, and now it's down on the Ashland offensive side of the field. Both teams are clustered up in the middle. Now they're reversing the field. Rocky River reverses it to the mid part of the field, taken over there by Maya Patty. It's taken away by Ashland's defenders. It'll be Carly Stutzman. Bringing it to the near side. Bringing it up to the near side of the field for Ashland. Chloe Bittinger, she brings it, gets it up to the middle of the box area, centered over there by Taylor Garver to the middle of the box area, and that goes across the touchline, be a throw in for Ashland. Garver going to take the throw in for the Arrows. On their offensive side, about the 18-yard line extended, and Garver has it, tries to get it to the middle. It's blocked there by Rocky River. Rocky River now making a run up the middle of the field. Chased down there by Maya Patty. Nice defensive play by Ashland, but Patty steals it back. She's right outside the 18, takes a shot, long shot towards the goal, over the goal. Nice left-footed kick by Maya Patty. That's going to be result in a goal kick for Ashland.
Substitution for Rocky River entering the game, Kara McKenna.
Kara McKenna coming back into the game for Rocky River. That's going to be, again, Ashland's first goal kick just underway here at the Riverview Labor Day Showcase. 33 minutes and 32 seconds left in the first half. No score. Flag goes up on the far side with an offside call. Going to be a free kick for Ashland. That's their fourth free kick so far. Starters for Ashland is Hannah Miller at the goal, Ella Plank, Nalia Alvarez, Chloe Bittinger, Morgan Meading, Gracie Fusner, Carly Stutzman, Jordan Schaefer, Kiera Kaser, McKinley Mendenhall, and Taylor Garver. We'll get Rocky Rivers here in a second. They're on the far side of the field. Rocky River brings it down the far side. Right outside the box area. Stolen there by Ashland's defender. Now brought into the box area by Rocky River. Chased down over there by Rocky River's offensive player. Now the flag goes up, and looks like it's going to be another free kick for Ashland. If they call it an offside on that far side or not, but the linesman had the flag up and resulted in that free kick. Now ball goes across the touch. Rocky River is going to get it in quick on that far side of the field. Brings it back into the box area. Stolen there by Ashland. Contested right in the box area. Dangerous area. Ashland does clear it out. Gets it out to Morgan Meading. Morgan Meading takes it up the far side of the field. It's going to be chased down there by the Rocky River defender. That's Kira Vesey. Gets it back to the goalkeeper, Sabrina Rick. She touches it back out. Gets it up the field. Taken by the Ashland defender, which is Nalia Alvarez. Actually, that's Chloe Bettinger. Chloe Bettinger gets it up to her attackers on the offensive side of the field. Stays right in the midfield area. Kira Kaser has it in the middle for Ashland. It's taken away by Rocky Rivers and Maya Patty. Cecilia Wiesmeyer has it for Rocky River, and player goes down. Looks like she was undercut by one of the Ashland players, and that's going to result in a free kick for Rocky River. Right here in front of the press box, you can see Rocky River's Kira Vesey taking the free kick. Nice kick, cleared down into the box area. Coming out to get the ball for Ashland will be Hannah Miller. Nice kick by Vesey. Looked like about a 60-yard boot for Vesey. Now Miller kicks it out to the midfield stripe, and that's going to be taken on the far side by Maya Kelly for Rocky River. Outside the box area there would be a throw in on the far side by Morgan Meading of Ashland, I believe.
Ashland entering the game, number 21, Emily Stutzman.
And coming into the game for Ashland, Emily Stutzman. Throw in by Ashland on the far side, comes to the mid part of the offensive side of Ashland, which be controlled there by Rocky River. Rocky River tries to touch the ball to the midfield stripe, trying to be run down there by Taylor Byall for Rocky River, but that's taken away by Ashland's Chloe Bittinger. Right at the center circle now, as you can see, Rocky River trying to mount an attack there, but its midfielders are doing a nice job of touching the ball back and forth. Another free kick for Rocky River. That'll be their second free kick of the first half. Taking the kick. Nice boot by Kara Vesey again. Vesey has a nice leg on her. She gets that ball up about inside the box area. Chased down on the far side over there by Maya Patty. Rocky River still mounting a threat inside the box area. Dangerous area for Ashland. Ashland defenders trying to fend off the attack there. They get the ball out now to the midfield area. Trying to chase it down here on the midfield area is Cecilia Wiesmeyer for Rocky River. Gets it over to Patty. Patty gets it over to the far side of the field. And that would be Maya Kelly on the far side. Chasing it down for the defender for Ashland's Emily Stutzman. Stutzman hits the ball across the touchline, it'll be a throw in for Rocky River on the far side. Throw in comes outside the box area, but Rocky River tries to get it in the box area, but that's going to result in the first corner kick for Ashland.
Corner kick for Rocky River, number 29, Addie Harris.
29, Addie Paris going to take the corner kick. Corner kick comes into the box area, missed by one of the defenders, but whistle blows, time, stop the clock. It looked like we're going to have a penalty kick for Rocky River. Didn't see exactly what happened there, but play results in a penalty kick for Rocky River. And nice stop there by Hannah Miller. Taking that penalty kick was Addie Harris, and Hannah Miller, goalkeeper for Ashland, made a nice stop on that penalty kick. Rocky River still on the attack there, right outside the 18. Chasing it down on the far side, and Aaliyah Alvarez for Ashland. She gets the ball, clears it out on that far side. Rocky River still trying to press up, but that ball's taken away on that far side again by Ashland Jordan Schaefer. She comes up to the left side of the field. Ball's going to be touched back to the goalkeeper, Sabrina Rick, for Rocky River. 26 minutes, 39 seconds left here in the first half. No score.
Substitutions for Ashland, entering the game, number 15, Carissa Beverly. And number 17, Taylor Garver.
Taylor Garver back into the game for Ashland. Game's been played pretty much at the mid part of the field. And a couple opportunities for Rocky River. Ashland has yet to really get a shot on goal. But right in front of us, Addie Harris brings the ball up to Taylor Bile. Bile centers it across the middle for Rocky River. Going to be taken there by Kara McKinney. McKenna sends the ball back to the defensive side of the field for Rocky River to reset. Cecilia Wiesmeyer has the ball, but it's taken away by Ashland, and that's McKinley Mendenhall. Ball's at that mid side of the field again for Rocky River. The goalkeeper is Sabrina Rick. Taylor Bile was another starter. Korea Vesey, Kara McKenna, Avi Patty, Sophia Murray, Cecilia Wiesmeyer, Maya Kelly, Addie Harris, Maya Patty, and Mackenzie Russell rounds out the starting unit for Rocky River. Again, the ball's been pretty much in the mid part of the field. Rocky River trying to make another run up to their box area, but that's stolen by Ashland. Ashland's McKinley Mendenhall brings it up to the midfield stripe, taken away by Rocky River. Ava Patty clears the ball to the far side of the field, running it down on that far side, and shot to the goal by Rocky River, but it's taken by Hannah Miller, their goalkeeper for Ashland. Defensive battle so far here at the Riverview Labor Day Showcase. Second game between Ashland and Rocky River. Riverview won the first game against Bishop Rosecrans 3-0. Looks like a free kick on the far side of the field. Rocky River brings in a record of 2-0-1 with wins over Lake Catholic and Fairview. They tied with St. Joseph Academy. They finished last season with a 13-6-1 record and lost to Mansfield Madison 3-0 in the regional semifinal. They are led in scoring by Maya Patty with 6 points on 2 goals and 2 assists. They're making a run now outside the 18, but Ashland does steal it on the far side of the field, brings it up the far side now on their offensive side of the field. And it looks like it's going to be a throw-in or a throw-in for Rocky River. Ashland finished last year with a 11-4-3 record, losing in a district semifinal to Perrysburg by a score of 2-0. They are led in scoring by McKinley Mendenhall with 9 points on 4 goals and 1 assist this year. Again, we're on the far side of the field, right outside the 18. Ball's kind of being touched back and forth across the touch line, and several throw-ins on that far side. McKinley Mendenhall is a returning All-State player for Ashland. Got a free kick for Rocky River. That'll be their third. 22 minutes, 16 seconds left here in the first half. No score in the game. All players are on about the 18-yard line trying to catch Ashland's trying to catch Rocky River possibly offsides on this. All the defenders are up. Here comes the boot. Goes into the box area. Header there. Goes across the touch line. It's going to be a goal kick for Ashland.
Substitutions entering the game for Ashland. Number 3, Lauren Fox. Number 22, Evelyn Wilhelm.
Ashland's second goal kick.
Number 10, Jordan Schaefer.
Substitutions coming in for Ashland. Seems like they're subbing in more frequently than Rocky River. They're trying to keep fresh legs into the game.
Yeah, we're open.
Ashland controls the ball here. Jordan Schaefer has it on the defensive side. Mackenzie Russell comes up and contests the ball. Far side of the field now. Ashland's controlling the ball at the midfield stripe. Midfielder Ella Plank for Ashland brings it up across the center circle. Gets the ball over to Evelyn Wilhelm for Ashland. Ball goes down, player goes down. Taylor Byall for Rocky River contests that ball, but she gets called for the foul, so it'll be a free kick for Ashland right outside the 18. Right outside the box area, so dangerous situation for Rocky River. Ashland's Mendenhall lines it up. Right for the kicker, kicks it into the box area, through the box. Far side of the field, chased down on that far side by Ashland. It goes across the touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for Ashland on that far side. 19 minutes, 58 seconds left in the first half, no score. Ball comes to the mid part of the field. Ashland's controlling it right outside the box. Again, dangerous area for Rocky River, but it's stolen right there by Rocky River. That would be Vesey that stole the ball. Ashland now controls it right here on the near side. Jordan Schaefer had it for a minute, but taken over there by Mackenzie Russell for Rocky River on the far side of the field. Now a threat on the outside of the box area, centered into the middle by Rocky River. Now it's trying to be cleared out by Ashland, but still controlled there. Oh, nice shot by Rocky River. Hannah Miller makes a nice stop for Ashland. That's the second shot on goal by Rocky River. Miller boots the ball out to the midfield stripe, taken there by Rocky River's Madeline Linden. Cecilia Wisemeyer tries to track it down for Rocky River. Rocky River is going to be called for a shove there, it looked like right here at the midfield stripe. Nice aggressive play by Kara McKenna, but maybe a little bit too aggressive. That's going to be a free kick for Ashland right at the midfield stripe. Taking the kick there was Carly Stutzman. Carly Stutzman with the kick down towards the offensive side for Ashland. Chasing it down there is Taylor Bile for Rocky River. Gets it over to Cecilia Wisemeyer. Touching the ball back and forth up, trying to make it up the field for Rocky River, but goes across the touch line. Rocky River throw in. Got subs coming in. Tried to get it in quick. Ava Patty tried to get that ball in. Got several substitutions coming in.
Number 7, Morgan Meeting, and number 14, Kira Kaiser.
Morgan Meeting and Kira Kaiser is coming in for Ashland.
Entering the game for Rocky River, number 19, Vivian Brandt.
Vivian Brandt coming in for Rocky River. Throw in here right in front of us by Cecilia Wisemeyer. Gets the ball across the midfield stripe. Ashland has the ball. Now right at the center circle. Taken away there by Wisemeyer for Rocky River. Ashland's Jordan Schaefer clears the ball up to the offensive side, taken again by Rocky River on the far side of the field. Both players go down, and looks to be a free kick for, and there's a yellow card issued to, it looks like, Kira Vesey. Kira Vesey has a yellow card issued. Be a free kick for Ashland.
You're going to have to raise that top one up too, or it's going to fall over on you.
And in the game for Rocky River, number 3, Riley Wasserman.
So Vesey gets a yellow card, be a free kick for Ashland. I'd say about the 30-yard line, far side of the field. Whistle hasn't blown yet. Now it blows. Nice long kick over the goal. Over the goal. The fans thought it went in. It looked like it had a chance to go in, and it would just barely went over the goal. Nice try by, I believe it was Mendenhall out there for Ashland. Really, by my unofficial tally, that was the first shot on goal for Ashland. Nice kick out by the goalkeeper, Sabrina Rick, to center circle. Being controlled and touched back and forth, but now controlled by Rocky River, making a run here on the offensive side of the field. That run's being made by Rocky River.
That's good right there.
Kara McKenna has the ball here right across the midfield stripe. Gets the ball up to Rocky River's Taylor Bile. She's on the left side, 18-yard line outside the box area. Player goes down for Ashland. Still ball in play or inside the box area. Dangerous situation now. Kicked by Bile. Goes into the hands of Hannah Miller for Ashland. Miller clears it out to the far side of the field. 15 minutes and 32 seconds remaining here in the first half. No score. Controlling the ball for Rocky River, Mackenzie Russell on that far side. Brings it into the box area. Ball, a little give and go there, but a harmless little dribble goes up to the goalkeeper, Hannah Miller, for Ashland. She clears it out here to the near side. Gets it out to the midfield stripe, and that's going to be Evelyn Wilhelm, and she gets it up to the box area now, and it's taken away by Rocky River and touched out of bound by Kira Vesey, and it will be a throw-in for Rocky River. It's touched out by Ashland. Ball comes in to Taylor Bile. Bile has it over to Rocky River's Addie Harris, and now she gets it up to the mid part of the field on the far side. Rocky River controls it on that far side.
Hello, is this Ellen? Hey,
Again, midfielders doing a nice job of going back and forth at the midfield stripe on that far side of the field. Both midfielders for both teams are doing a nice job of keeping that ball away from each other. Addie Harris for Rocky River on that far side. Ashland now has it on their defensive side of the field, being contested there by Taylor Bile for Rocky River. Whistle blows and subs come in. Several subs come in. It looks like it's going to be a free kick throw in for Rocky River. Alvarez, Bittinger, Garver, and Fussner comes back in for Ashland. Throw in on the near side of the field for Rocky River, taken away by Ashland's Alvarez. Alvarez gets it up to a teammate and stolen there by Rocky River. And Rocky River is again mounting the attack on the near side. Cleared out of there by Ashland. We're at the midfield stripe again with Ashland on the run. Taking the ball was McKinley Mendenhall on the far side of the field. It goes across the touch line, be a throw in for Rocky River. Substitution comes in for Rocky River.
Substitution for Rocky River entering the game, number 18, Sophia Murray.
That's 18, Sophia Murray coming in for Rocky River on the far side of the field at the midfield stripe. Whistle blows. Looks like it's going to be a free kick for Rocky River. It's their fourth free kick of the first half. The kick comes up mid part of the field, mid part of their offensive side of the field. Settled down there by Kara McKinney. She's at the midfield stripe, just inside the midfield stripe. Gets a nice ball up to the forwards for Rocky River, and trying to run it down there is Rocky River's number 20, which I don't have a name for number 20, so we'll try to get that for you in a little bit.
No, he's got the sheet that I gave him, and I want to see if it's on it. Maybe the program's wrong.
You have a 20 for Rocky River. Oh,
Trying to track down that number 20. In the far side of the field, Ashland has the ball on the far side, trying to mount an attack. Ball comes into the box area, touched away by Rocky River, then a kick across the end line, which is going to result in a goal kick for Rocky River. Be their first goal kick of the first half. Did you get that name?
yes. Maeve Kelly. Number
20. Okay, Maeve Kelly is number 20, so it makes it nice to get a name with a number. Nice long kick to the goal area and touched across the end line. Nice kick by Ashland, about a 40-yard kick, and that was kicked by Kara Kaiser, and a nice stop by the goalkeeper, which would be Sabrina Rick. She had to really jump, but just to tip that over and result in a corner kick for Ashland.
Here for Ashland, number 17, Taylor Garver.
Corner kick for Ashland. Garver taking the corner kick. Right-footed kicker, kicks it inside the box area. Ball's a little bit loose, goes off an Ashland player. Rocky River tries to clear it out and does to the 18. Still after the ball is both teams. Ashland controls it now right at the 18, trying to get through, weave her way through the box area, but now it's cleared out to the far side of the field across the touch line.
How does it look? That's good.
Ball's in the mid part of the field here. Controlling it there was Maeve Kelly. And it goes across the touch on the far side of the field with a throw into Ashland. 9 minutes left here in the first half, no score. Again, we're in the mid part of the field. Most of the game's been played right here. Both teams are battling hard, touching the ball back and forth. Rocky River might have been just a little bit more the aggressor, but they have not been able to get the ball in the net too. A nice long kick by Rocky River, and that would have been Cecilia Wisemeyer. A nice left-footed kick goes over the goal. It's going to result in a goal kick for Ashland.
Rocky River, number 11, Eva Patty, and number 4, Taylor Pyle.
Patty and Pyle back into the game for Rocky River. Here comes a goal kick by Hannah Miller, and she just touches it over to her defender, which is Alvarez. Alvarez brings it up to the mid part of the field, and taken there by Fuzzner. Fuzzner had the ball in the mid part of the field. Rocky River's Sophia Murray has the ball at the mid part. Wisemeyer brings it over to Sophia Murray right in front of us here at the midfield stripe, again being touched back and forth. No score here early or late in the first half of this second game of the Riverview Labor Day Showcase. Rocky River mounting a drive on the far side of the field now. Sent up to the middle by Maya Kelly, middle of their offensive end. And the ball goes across the touch line, end line. It's going to be resulting in a goal kick for Ashland. The fourth goal kick here in the first half. Kelly, actually Hannah Miller taking the goal kick as the goalie for Ashland. She sends it out to the far side of the field. Headed there by Rocky River across the touch, be a throw in for Ashland. Ball comes in the far side of the field, being touched back and forth. Again, a beautiful day here at the Riverview Labor Day Showcase. We're streaming it live on the YouTube channel of the Riverview Lady Bear Soccer. Plays right in front of us here at the midfield stripe. You can see Rocky River's Addie Harris controlling the ball initially. Stolen there by Ashland, and a penalty foul is called on Ashland, and that'll be resulting in a free kick for Rocky River, and that'll be the fifth free kick for Rocky River. Taking that free kick looks to be Kiers Vesey. If I remember correctly, she's got a big leg on her. She kicked about a 50, 60-yard boot here earlier in the first half, so she's got the ball lined up right here at the center circle. Here comes the kick. Nice long kick towards the goal, and nice catch there by Hannah Miller. I tell you what, she's got a good kick on her.
Goal on that for Rocky River, number 8, Kiera Vesey.
Kiera Vesey got the goal. She was back behind the line apparently when she caught that ball, so that gave her the goal. So the goal was Kiera Vesey making the score of Rocky River 1, Ashland nothing. So we're back in action quick here, and Vesey gets the score on that long boot, about a 40-yard boot that Hannah Miller just happened to catch the ball and was across the goal line. She made a nice catch there, but didn't realize where her feet was, and resulted in the goal for Rocky River. Ball's back in play here right in front of us at the midfield stripe. Rocky River again on the attack. Cecilia Wisemeyer gets it back over to Maya Kelly. Maya Kelly on the far side gets it to Taylor Bile. Goes across the touch line, be a throw in for Ashland. 4 minutes 25 seconds left here in the first half. 1-0 Rocky River. You can hear a little bit of the wind, I'm sure, in the mic. It is a windy day here. The wind's blowing kind of across the field, not giving either team any real advantage. It's just going directly across the field. Throw in by Ashland on the far side of the field, or actually Rocky River, far side of the field. Ashland's trying to mount an attack on their offensive side, bringing the ball up is Jordan Schaefer. Jordan Schaefer has the ball, gets it up to the 18, but Tyler Garver has it. He tries to center the ball, but goes back behind the net across the end line, resulting in a goal kick for Rocky River. Sabrina Rick will be taking that goal kick for Rocky River. Ball comes out to the far side of the field. Controlled there by Rocky River, and it goes across the touch. Going to be a throw in for Ashland. And it looks like they've called a foul on Rocky River. It results in a free kick, which would be the 9th free kick for Ashland. Nice long kick by Ashland's Kira Kaser, and that's brought down by the goalkeeper Sabrina Rick for Rocky River. Two minutes and 15 seconds here left in the first half. Rocky River leads 1-0. Ball being played at the mid part of the field. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Game coming up at 1 o'clock right after this game. Mansfield-Madison versus West Geauga. You can also hear that game here on YouTube live on the Riverview Lady Bears YouTube site. Ball gets across the midfield stripe, being touched back and forth by the midfielders for both teams. Later on, Dover plays Parkersburg South. 3 o'clock game, the 5 o'clock game, Worcester and Marietta. And rounding out today, it'd be Highland and John Glenn. It's the 16th year for the Labor Day Showcase. Now a ball in the box area, cleared out of there by Rick, the goalkeeper for Rocky River. Dangerous situation. Actually, just didn't have enough players up front there to get to that ball before the goalkeeper for Rocky River got to it. Rocky River controls it here on the near side. The defenders kind of touching the ball back and forth. They're clustered here right on the near side. Ball goes across the touch. It's going to be a throw in for Rocky River. Throwing the ball in will be Cecilia Wisemeyer. Ball comes in. It's going to be headed away by Ashland's Jordan Schaefer. Taken there by Ava Patty. Now we're at the midfield stripe with 25 seconds left here in the first half. Rocky River trying to mount one last drive here in the first half, and down there in the box area, Riley Wasserman gets the ball, and it goes across the end line. It's going to result in a corner kick, but there's only 10 seconds left. I doubt if they get that in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's going to do it for the first half. It's a halftime here at the Riverview Labor Day Showcase with the score: Rocky River 1 and Ashland nothing. The only goal came at the 5:15 mark of the first half, and that was from Kieran Vesey from Rocky River, and she had a nice 40-yard boot that the goalie Hannah Miller stopped for Ashland, but she was inside the goal line, which resulted in that kick and the score at halftime, 1-0 Rocky River. We'll take a little bit of a break here for halftime. You're viewing girls high school soccer streaming on YouTube by Claxon Communication here at the Riverview Labor Day Showcase.
Question: when you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Ohio, who do you meet? Answer: men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question: so where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer: high school sports.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Live streaming for the Riverview Labor Day Showcase is being presented by Coshocton Dentistry, Dr. Brian Dunlap and Dr. Patrick Loper. Visit CoshoctonDentistry.com to learn more about their practice and services and meet their outstanding staff. Coshocton Dentistry, wishing good luck to all the teams participating in the 16th Annual Riverview Labor Day Showcase.
Whatever you think. You just let me know.
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. While here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
Labor Day Showcase with the halftime score. We're back here at the Riverview Labor Day Showcase with the halftime score: Rocky River 1, Ashland nothing. The goal came at the 5:15 mark of the first half on a Karen Vesey 35-yard boot right towards the goal, and it was actually, again, as I mentioned earlier, it was looked to be saved by Hannah Miller, but her feet was inside the goal line, resulting in that goal for Rocky River, making that score 1-0. Some of the halftime stats here: shots on goal, Rocky River had 5 and Ashland had 3. Ashland had 3 goalkeep saves, actually 4 goalkeep saves, and Rocky River had 3 goalkeep saves. Free kicks in the game first half so far. Rocky River had 5, Ashland had 9. In corner kicks, Ashland had 2, Rocky River did not have any. Goal kicks in the game, Ashland had 5, and Rocky River goal kicks had 2. So again, as I look at the field and look at the first half play, the midfielders are doing a real nice job on both teams. They're keeping that ball contested both in that midfield area, and pretty stingy on letting that ball get down to their offensive side of the field. I would have to give probably Rocky River just a little bit of the edge on the aggressiveness and getting down to their offensive side of the field. And what I normally look at there is the goal kicks, and Ashland's had 5 goal kicks, which means a lot of the play has been down around their goal compared to Rocky River's 2 goal kicks. So Ashland has not been down at that end of the field as much as maybe Rocky River. But nevertheless, it's a close game, 1-0. Rocky River does lead this game, and I would expect similar type play from both teams here in the second half. We have about 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in our halftime, with both teams are at the far side of the field going over their halftime program and so forth. And again, I mentioned earlier we got some games coming up. We have another game coming up on YouTube here at 1 o'clock, and that will be Mansfield-Madison versus West Geauga. And that'll be a nice game too. Mansfield-Madison, I think, reached the finals of the regionals last year, and they have a real nice team. And we'll see again some good soccer here today. It's been the 16th year for the Labor Day Showcase. Coach Dave Kreidler has put that together for the teams in Ohio and West Virginia, and tries to get a lot of the better teams here. And you do have usually have some college scouts here looking at some of the players. It's one venue that you can have everybody here at one time, one day, where scouts don't have to run clear across the state to try to recruit some of their players. So again, it's been 16 years and counting, and David Kreidler, coach for Riverview, has done a real nice job in putting this together. So we'll take another little break here and come back, and we'll get the first touch started in the second half. You're viewing high school girls soccer at the Labor Day Showcase on YouTube, presented by Claxon Communication.
I just wanted to play.
I just want to play.
I just want to play. I just want to play.
Play. Along the way, I'm learning
Sportsmanship.
Teamwork. How to work hard.
Discipline.
Hustle.
Sacrifice.
How to be a leader.
Dedication.
I just want to play.
And along the way, I'm learning to put the team before myself.
How to be a student.
I'm learning
to set a good example.
How to work hard.
to accept responsibility.
That I represent my community.
I just wanted to play, and look where it took me.
She's done it! Tiana Bartoletta has done it! From Elyria, Ohio, now an Olympic gold medalist.
Live streaming for the Riverview Labor Day Showcase is being presented by Coshocton Dentistry, Dr. Brian Dunlap and Dr. Patrick Loper. Visit CoshoctonDentistry.com to learn more about their practice and services and meet their outstanding staff. Coshocton Dentistry, wishing good luck to all the teams participating in the 16th Annual Riverview Labor Day Showcase.
I mean, I don't totally know what opioids are, but...
It doesn't happen here.
Not in denial.
No.
Our kids are way too busy.
My son has good friends.
Don't live in denial, Ohio. Talk to your kids about drugs, and they'll be up to 50% less likely to use them.
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series, and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. while here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
Live streaming for the Riverview Labor Day Showcase is being presented by Coshocton Dentistry, Dr. Brian Dunlap and Dr. Patrick Loper. Visit CoshoctonDentistry.com to learn more about their practice and services and meet their outstanding staff.
We are back here at the Riverview Labor Day Showcase with Rocky River leading Ashland 1-0 here at halftime, and just getting ready to start the second half. Couldn't do this without our sponsors, and we have our major sponsor in Brian Dunlap Dentistry, Patrick Loper, General Dentistry. Thanks to Brian Dunlap and Patrick Loper for their sponsorship. Also sponsoring the games today, we have the first game of Riverview versus Bishop Rosecrans is sponsored by Claxon Custom Printing and Promotions. This game is sponsored by Midwest Energy Services. Knox Community Hospital is also a sponsor. Coshocton Chiropractic, Berlin Village Antique Mall, and Hummel Group. Okay, you can see the game is underway here in the second half, with Rocky River leading 1-0. Rocky River has the throw in on their offensive side of the field. Taking that throw in will be Maya Kelly. Kelly gets it into her teammate, which would be Maya Patty, and she's bumped in the box area, and they're going to give, I believe, a free kick on the right outside the box area. Dangerous situation for Rocky River. Ashland's going. Rocky River is going to have a free kick here right outside the box area. Taking that free kick for Rocky River, gets it right in the box area, and Hannah Miller comes out and saves that ball from being touched maybe into the goal area. Addie Harris just chipped that ball into the box area, and that comes away. Hannah Miller comes away with that that little chip towards the goal area. Now we're at the far side of the field, just underway here in the second half. 1-0 Rocky River leads. Rocky River is contesting the ball on that far side. Now they're mounting a threat into the box area. Goes the boot and stopped there by Hannah Miller for Ashland. She gets the ball out to the midfield stripe. The two shots already early in the second half by Rocky River, and again, as I mentioned, I thought they were a little bit of the aggressor in the first half, and they're coming out really being the aggressor here so far early in the second half. Rocky River trying to control the ball on their side of the field. Riley Wasserman has the ball on the far side. Now it's cleared up to the center circle. Ashland mounting a threat. A counter here on the far side goes McKinley Mendenhall. Mendenhall has it on that far side, right side, trying to get around a couple defenders for Rocky River. Ball goes across the touch, throw in by Ashland. Ashland now trying to get something going here in the second half. Ball goes across the touch again. Going to be thrown in by Gracie Fusner for Ashland on that far side, taken there by Kira Kaser. Kaser has the ball, cleared out there by the defenders for Rocky River. Comes across the touch line. It's going to be controlled there by the Ashland defender. Nice job by Ashland's Carly Stutzman. Stutzman clears the ball out for Ashland. Again, now taken by Rocky River, touched over by Rocky River into the box area. Dangerous situation again. Ball rolls to Hannah Miller, the goalie for Ashland. Actually, unofficially, that about 3 shots on goal here in the second half, early in the second half by Rocky River. They're trying to get that ball in the box area and put some pressure on Hannah Miller, the goalie for Ashland. Here comes another one. There comes a shot, and it goes wide right. Both players go down. A shot by, that shot goes by, I believe it was Kira Vesey for Rocky River. Both players went down. A nice contested shot by Ashland. Whisk threw that ball across the end line to make it a goal kick for Ashland.
Substitution for Ashland, entering the game, number 11, Emma Bell.
Emma Bell comes into the game for Ashland. The goal kick comes out to about the midfield stripe. Chased down right in front of us here by Rocky River's Maya Kelly. Taken away by McKinley Mendenhall. Mendenhall gets the ball up to Kira Kaser. She goes down. Again, still putting the pressure on Rocky River. Trying to be the aggressor here. Now the ball sent clear back in the offensive side, but Ashland tries to run it down. And they do. Defenders get the ball. Jordan Schaefer has it and taken away there by Maya Patty. Maya Patty has it right outside the box area. Centers over to the middle into the box area. Goal, a kick towards the goal by Kira Vesey, and it goes over the goal. So it's going to result in a goal kick for
Substitution for Ashland, entering the game, number 15, Carissa Beverly, and number 21, Emily Stutzman.
Beverly and Stutzman into the game for Ashland. Second goal kick here in the second half for Ashland. Hannah Miller taking the kick. 1-0 the score. 31 minutes, 23 seconds left here in the second half at this Riverview Labor Day Showcase. Again, ball's going back and forth a little bit in the mid part of their Rocky River's offensive side of the field. Now a long kick right at the goal by Addie Harris for Rocky River, but that's taken by Hannah Miller. Be the fourth goal kick by Rocky River here in the second half. Again, you can find us on YouTube, the Riverview Lady Bear soccer site on YouTube, live streaming. 33 minutes, 33 seconds left here in the second half. 1-0 Rocky River in the lead. We're in the box area again, and the ball goes off the side of the goal. Nice look there by Taylor Bile for Rocky River. And it's going to result in a goal kick for Ashland. In their third goal kick here in the second half. Ball comes clear out to the far side of the field. Still in the offensive third for Rocky River. Now at the mid part. Goes across the midfield stripe. Ashland trying to mount a drive here. And Nelia Alvarez gets the ball up to the far side in the box area. Chasing it down, Taylor Garver. But it's cleared out of there by Rocky River. Across the touch, and it'll be a throw in for Ashland. Taylor Garver going to be throwing the ball in for Ashland.
Substitution for Ashland, entering the game, number 18, Shelby Krimlaw.
18, Shelby Krimlaw comes into the game for Ashland. The ball goes across the box area. Far side, chasing it down over there is Taylor Bile for Rocky River. She clears it out to the far side, taken there by Ashland, and now stolen by Rocky River across the midfield stripe. Throw in for Rocky River. Whistle blows and throw in the far side by Rocky River, and it's touched across the touch line. Now to be a throw in for Ashland. Sun's kind of gone in here now at the Riverview Soccer Complex. Makes it a nice day, nice cool day, nice breeze. Nice day for soccer here on Labor Day. Nice crowd, abiding by the social distancing. Down the sidelines here, you got X's marking spots where people can put their chairs down with the distancing required. Rocky Rivers makes a nice long boot, and that would be Maya Kelly. Made a nice long kick to the goal. She's about 35 yards out. And Hannah Miller takes the ball and kicks it out to still in the third of the Rocky River field position. Rocky River mounting a threat again. Maya Patty has it in the middle, tries to get it up, but that's going to be stolen there by Aaliyah Alvarez at Ashland. Now making a run on the near side is going to be Ashland's Taylor Garver. Garver brings it up the near side, centers it over to the middle. That's going to be taken away there by Rocky River. Touched up the field to Maya Patty. Patty sends it back to Sophia Murray, but she couldn't handle it. Goes across the touch line. Be a throw in for Ashland. Ashland wins the ball there. Ella Plank has the touch over the far side of the field. Chasing it down was Kira Kaser on that far side. Ball goes across the touch. It was contested over there by Cecilia Wiesmeyer.
Substitutions entering the game for Rocky River. Number 5, Bella Crompton.
Bella Crompton into the game for Rocky River.
Number 19, Bella Dravenstock.
And a throw in on that far side of the field. Bella Dravenstock into the game for Ashland. It's a free kick for Rocky River, not a throw in on that far side. Still the midfielders touching the ball back and forth on that far side. Now Rocky River comes away with it outside the 18, making a little run inside the box area. Now a shot towards Hannah Miller at the goal area, and she picks it up and throws it here to the near side. Chasing it down on the near side is Ashland's Taylor Garver, and it goes across the touch, and it must have been touched by Rocky River because the official says it's Ashland throw-in. So throwing it in for Ashland will be Emily Stutzman. Stutzman right in front of us here, throws it down the line, goes off the Ashland player. Going to be a throw in for Rocky River, gets it in quick. Maya Kelly gets it in. Nice footwork there by Maya Patty. She gets the ball over the mid part of the field, chasing it down to Bella Crompton, but cleared out of there by Ashland's Jordan Schaefer. Now the ball's back in the box area. Cleared out again by Ashland. Far side of the field, trying to keep that ball up on the offensive side is Rocky River. Ball goes across the touch on that far side, be a throw in for Ashland. Throw in by Ashland on that far side. And goes across the touch, way across the touch this time, and Ashland will have that throw in again. Right at the midfield stripe. You got 27 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second half. Rocky River leads this one 1-0. Touch back to Hannah Miller. She touches the near side on that for Ashland to Emily Stutzman. Stutzman tries to get it up the middle. It's taken away by Rocky River. Patty Harris controls it in the middle. Over to Maya Kelly. Touches it up to Sophia Murray. Murray has it back right outside the box area. She centers it across the middle, and good look here, and nice shot in the middle by Maya Patty, but Hannah Miller just gets a touch on that ball and sends it across the end line, resulting in a corner kick, I believe, for Rocky River. Be their first corner kick, actually, I believe, of the game.
Corner kick coming up for Rocky River, number 29, Addie Harris.
29, Addie Harris is going to take that corner on the far side of the field. Players getting lined up. The boot comes into the middle of the box area outside. Nice header by Rocky River, but goes the opposite direction of the goal, clear back to the mid part of the field. Now they reset. Mackenzie Russell has it, now stolen by Ashland. Ashland's running down the left side of the field. Mackenzie Mendenhall, and she's their _1 scorer this year. She goes down in the box, no call. Nice defensive play by Rocky River's Kira Vesey. Timeout's called, some substitution coming into the game.
Substitutions for Ashland, re-entering the game, number 4, Nelia Alvarez, and number 12, Brooklyn Boyd.
I'd like to thank my crew here today. Andrew Dunlap on the camera, Casey Claxon programming for me, and we have our announcers here. Ellen Smalley is running the clock, and Chris Smalley is doing the announcing for the Riverview Labor Day Showcase. Takes a lot of good people to try to make this thing happen, and sponsors and your volunteer workers, around the facility, try to bring this game to you today. And it's been the 16th year for Dave Kreidler to make this happen, and it's just a special event when you see all these good teams on in one day. You see that ball rolled harmlessly into the box area, and Hannah Miller came out to take it for Ashland. Nice boot by Hannah Miller, a nice 50-yard boot across the midfield stripe, and the ball must have been a handball or something there. It's going to be a free kick for Rocky River.
Thank you.
Ball goes down in the offensive third of Rocky River, but quickly brought out across the midfield stripe. Sent back to Sabrina Rick for Rocky River, who is their goalie. Again, close game here, 1-0. Rocky River got the goal in the first half by a Karen Visser goal. And Kira Vesey goal at the 5:15 mark, which was a long kick, about a 35-40 yard kick towards the goalie. Hannah Miller came up with the ball, but her foot must have been just barely inside that goal line and resulted in the goal. So this game would have been 0-0 if that positioning wouldn't have happened there. And so Ashland's trying to get this thing even. They're trying to make a comeback here on their offensive side of the field. Alvarez has the ball, brings it to the box area. That's cleared out of there by Rocky River. And that's Kira Vesey who cleared that ball out. Far side of the field, both players go down hard, and it's going to result in a free kick for Rocky River. Boy, that was like a football play there. That was a nice tackle there. Free kick for Rocky River. Far side of the field. As you can see, just on their defensive side of the field, the ball is brought up. Nice clear out by Ashland on the far side, taking the ball there. trying to bring it down that far side. Kira Kaser for Ashland could not get that ball over to her. Now they got the ball at the center circle. Player goes down, and it's going to be a free kick for Ashland. Play is getting a little bit more rough right now as the game winds down here in the second half with 21 minutes 36 seconds. Both teams are getting a little bit more physical. You see a lot more players going down. Luckily, nobody's injured. It's all in clean fun, but they're getting physical, and that's the way you need to play this game. Here gets the ball in the box area, chased down by Rocky River. Rocky River's Sophia Murray had the ball in the box area, but that's cleared out of there by Emily Stutzman for Ashland. Nice clear out in the box area, but it goes to a corner kick for Rocky River. It's going to be their second corner kick of the game, actually. 2 here in the second half.
Addie Harris.
Addie Harris is going to make that corner kick, and you can see all the players are stacked about the 18-yard line. Ashland has a couple players down a little bit lower. Here comes the box kick into the box area. Goalie comes out. Miller comes out, clears it out, and cleared out there by Ashland. Rocky River is pushed up, coming down the field, but taken away by Ashland. Now they're getting the ball down the far side of the field. Chasing it down over there looks to be McKinley Mendenhall. She gets the ball in the box area. The ball is loose in the box. Kick outside the goal area on the far side, resulting in a goal kick for Rocky River. That was a nice drive for Ashland. Ashland had a nice drive down that far side of the field, got it in the box area, and contested heavily there. Ashland couldn't get a good foot on the ball towards the goal, and it went to the right side of the goal area. Goal kick by Sabrina Rick. Here it comes, the midfield stripe, going to be taken there by Rocky River's Maya Patty. Maya Patty has the ball go across the touch line, resulting in a throw in for Ashland. Emily Stutzman to throw the ball in. Ball's out again. That was touched by Rocky River. Throw in by Ashland goes to the mid part of the field. Controlled there by Alvarez. Alvarez gets the ball up to Ashland's Fusner. Fusner gets the ball. Rebound across the touch line by Rocky River. It's going to be a throw in for Ashland.
Substitution for Rocky River. Entering the game, number 20, Maeve Kelly.
Maeve Kelly into the game for Rocky River. Brooklyn Boyd to throw the ball in for Ashland.
Chloe Bittinger.
She gets the ball over to Carly Stutzman. Right outside the 18, 2 players go down again. It's going to be a yellow card on Stutzman. That's the second yellow card. One went against Rocky River in the first half, and this one goes against Ashland. Be a free kick for Rocky River. Nice kick over there by Caravesi. Ball goes clear down to the far side, but Ashland now controls it again. Alvarez has it in the middle of the field, gets it up. Player slips down, and Rocky River steals the ball, tries to counteract the drive by Ashland, and now Ashland has it back, trying to push up a little bit more, and the ball goes back to the goalie for Rocky River, which is Sabrina Rick. Chased down over there on that far side by Jordan Schaefer of Ashland. She has the ball outside the box area, now gets inside the box area. Dangerous situation, but she kicks it behind the goal, which is going to result in a goal kick for Rocky River. Again, goal kicks are fairly equal this second half, which kind of means that Ashland's turned up their tempo, and they're trying to get that ball down to get that tying goal in. 17 minutes and 32 seconds here left in the second half. Going to have a corner kick, actually, by Ashland. Here comes the corner. Ball comes into the corner area. Ball is free, goes across the end line, and
I just want to get the stone cord out of the way.
I think it's going to be another corner kick for Ashland.
Number 17, Taylor Garber.
Taylor Garber is taking that corner kick. She gets it in short to Ashland, and the ball gets cleared out of the goal kick area. Here goes the ball in the middle. It's going to be cleared out by Rocky River. Rocky River's Maya Kelly cleared the ball out, but it's right at the midfield stripe. Ashland has the ball at the midfield stripe. Going to be taken there by Ashland's Brooklyn Boyd. Boyd has the ball in the middle, sends it over to Taylor Garber. Taken away by Kira Vesey by Rocky River. Now breakaway by Rocky River, and it's going to be a left part of the goal. Breakaway there by Maya Patty. Patty had almost a clean look, but the goalie for Ashland, Hannah Miller, comes out and redirects that shot across the end line. Actually made her shoot it left of the goal, because if she would have touched it, it would have been a corner kick. So that was a goal kick for Ashland. Be their fourth goal kick. Miller kicks it out to about the midfield stripe on the far side of the field. Looking for that goal to tie. Ashland's trying to push up to get that opportunity here. Rocky River's playing a little bit on the defensive mode here too. They got 4 players back on defense right now, but making a little bit of a run here. And on the far side of the field, ball comes into the 18-yard line right outside the box area. Now Ashland's got it. Taking the ball down the field is Carly Stutzman. Stutzman has the ball in the center circle, gets it up to her teammate in the middle, trying to make again that run again. Ella Plank gets the ball out to the far side of the field. Both players go down, whistle blows. Going to be a free kick for Ashland. That far side of the field taking that free kick looks to be Fuzzner, I believe, on that far side. No, nice kick into the box area. Player goes up for the header, misses the ball, and taken away and cleared out of there by Rocky River, but that's chased down by Ashland's Carly Stutzman. Stutzman gets it up to their teammate and stolen there by Rocky River. Right in front of us we have Maeve Kelly. Maeve Kelly has the ball in front. Taken away by Ashland. Carly Stutzman. Ashland trying to mount a drive again on the far side. In the mid part of the field here, as you can see. Rocky River on the far side. Now 18-yard line extended. Gets the ball right outside the box area. Now nice move there and nice shot on goal above the goal by Maya Patty. Maya Patty had a nice look right at the 18-yard line, but that ball sails right over the goal for a goal kick for Ashland.
Substitutions entering the game for Rocky River. Number 4, Taylor Bile.
Taylor Bile into the game for Rocky River.
Number 10, Jordan Schaefer.
And Jordan Schaefer back into the game. And Kyra Kaser back in the game for Ashland. Rocky River making a run now right outside the box area. Centered over the middle. Goes across the box area. That was Taylor Bile centering that ball across. And it goes across the end line, resulting in a goal kick for Ashland. Ball's at the center circle now, being contested there by Ashland's Fuzzner right in the middle of the field. Rocky River has it, centers it to the near side of the box area, chased down there by Mackenzie Russell. Mackenzie Russell has it inside the box and rolls into the goalie Hannah Miller for Ashland. She's going to boot it away. Nice high boot, right. She's going to land right at about the center circle. "12 minutes left in the second half. Here comes another charge by Rocky River, but they're called for the offsides. So it's going to result in a free kick for Ashland. Nice little run there, but the Rocky River player got a couple steps ahead of the defenders, and that brings the offside flag and penalty. Rocky River's defender now trying to keep the ball, playing a little keep away from Ashland. Ball comes to Taylor Bile. Cleared out by Maya Kelly down to the offensive side. Going to be chased down there by Maya Patty. Maya Patty has it right outside the 18, gets it up to, tries to get it up to one of her teammates, but that's cleared out of there, clear across the midfield stripe by Ashland. Far side of the field running it down was Cecilia Wisemeyer. Goes across the touch line, and it'll be a throw in for Rocky River. Looks like Wisemeyer to throw it in on that far side. Again at the midfield stripe. Trying to make a push again, Rocky River. Ashland touches it back to Hannah Miller. She puts the big foot on it. Far side of the field, goes across the end line. Going to be a throw in for Rocky River after we get a couple subs into the game.
Number 11, Emma Bell.
11, Emma Bell into the game for Ashland.
Chloe Eberline.
And Chloe Eberline into the game for Rocky River. Again, a little windy here. You can probably hear that on the mic. It's a lot of wind going across the field, not necessarily with any team. Rocky River making the run here on the near side of the field. Now Ashland's got the ball. Carly Stutzman coming up the near side, centers it over the center circle to Ella Plank. Ella Plank gets a clear up the field inside the box area. It's going to be chased down there by Sabrina Rick. Rick taking a little time. She's going to punt the ball away. Gets the ball just out to about the center circle. 9 minutes and 36 seconds left in the second half. 1-0 Rocky River leads Ashland. Whistle blows. Going to be a free kick for Ashland. Again, these two teams haven't faced each other. They didn't face each other last year. So, again, feeling each other out. Nice game, 1-0. Both of them went fairly far in the tournament last year. So, I'm sure they have big plans this year to try to get back into the district regional tournament and see what might happen. Another run by Rocky River. Nice shot by Rocky River's Taylor Bile, and a nice stop by Hannah Miller for Ashland. That was 8th shot on goal this second half by Rocky River, but they yet to get one in the second half. Now another run here, and a nice stop there by Ashland's. It looked to be Ashland's Carly Stutzman. She clears that ball out. It's going to result in a corner kick for
Substitution for Rocky River.
Rocky River.
Sophia Murray. And entering the game for Ashland, number 7, Morgan Meading.
That was the 12th save unofficially I have for Hannah Miller, too. She's done a nice job in that goal for Ashland. The only one little hiccup was when she caught that ball in the first half. Her foot was across the goal line, resulting in the only score of the game, which is 1-0 Rocky River. Here comes the corner kick to the middle of the box area. Goes over everyone. Now it's going to be chased down there by Ashland, and they're trying to make a counterattack here at the mid part of the field. Stolen ball is by Maya Kelly. Maya Kelly steals it, gets it over to her teammate Tyler Ball. She centers it into the box area. Dangerous header right towards the goal, and that's going to be touched out across the end line by Hannah Miller, the goalie for Ashland. But a nice save by Hannah Miller. She a nice header came towards her, and she touched it across the end line for the corner kick. Mackenzie Russell taking the corner kick for Rocky River. Right-footed kicker. Ball comes into the box area. Going to be touched back outside the box area. Russell comes back in to get it. She hits the ball across the end line. It's going to result in another corner kick. Looks like Russell will take that corner kick again. Russell taking that corner kick again. Players moving around in the box. Nice high boot into the box area. Header towards the box area. Cleared out by Ashland. Headed back in by Rocky River, and then off an Ashland player, which is going to result in another corner kick.
Corner kick for Ashland. Number 33, Mackenzie Russell.
Here comes the corner. It's outside the box area. Dangerous situation. Rocky River had the ball in the box area. Hannah Miller comes out to take that ball, and she gives it to her Ashland teammate, trying to get it up the field now on the far side. 5 minutes and 41 seconds left in the second half for the Riverview Labor Day Showcase. Again, this game is sponsored by Midwest Energy Services. Again, Rocky River playing a little keep away from Ashland over on that far side. Ball goes across the touch. Going to be a throw in for Rocky River. Far side of the field, outside the box area. Ashland trying to mount some sort of a drive here to get that tying goal in. Rocky River has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players back. Actually 8 players back, so they're defending that goal. Ashland's going to have to try to spread the field out a little bit as much as they can and get that opportunity. Madeline London in the game for Rocky River.
Entering the game for Ashland, number 12.
Morgan Meeting had the ball go off her foot on the far side across the touch. Brooklyn Boyd into the game for Ashland. Ball goes across the touch again. Throw in for Rocky River on that far side. Rocky River is bringing in some subs here every so often just to probably let that play clock run a little bit longer, take a little bit more time. Since they have the lead 1-0. Now the ball goes across the touch line on that far side. It'd be an Ashland throw in. That's where Ashland wants to be. They want to be down on their end of the field trying to get that goal, a tying goal in. Now it's going to be cleared out by Rocky River on that far side. It'd be a throw in for Ashland. Controlled there in mid part of the field by Gracie Fusner. And looks to be a free kick for Rocky River. Their 6th free kick here in the second half. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the second half. Rocky River leads 1-0. Ball comes to the mid part of the field. Over here to the near side, and it's chasing it down on the near side here for Rocky River. Maya Kelly. Kelly gets the ball stolen there by Ashland. Ashland got a little bit of run. They're going to go across that touch line. Going to be a throw in actually a throw in for Ashland. Ashland throwing it in. Gracie Fusner trying to mount that goal to tie the game. Here we go. Here comes Rocky River back down the field. Ashland was pushed up. He's going to be chased down there by Emily Stutzman. Stutzman goes down. It's going to be a flag foul called. Going to be a throw, a free kick for Ashland. Subs going to come in. No, they're not going to bring the subs in. There's a free kick. They can't bring them in on a free kick, but only a throw in.
Remaining in the contest.
2 minutes left in the contest. Ashland trying to make that last-minute drive here. They're on the far side of the field, right outside the box, contested there by almost the whole Rocky River team. There's only one person back at the midfield stripe, and the rest of the Rocky River team is on defense, and 2 subs come into the game now with 1 minute and 40 seconds left.
Substitutions entering the game for Ashland, number 14, Kira Kaiser.
Kira Kaiser comes into the game for Ashland.
River, number 21, Chloe Everline.
And Chloe Everline back in the game for Rocky River with 1:40 left. Okay, ball comes up the far side. Ashland takes it. Goes across the touch. Ashland's going to have a throw in. Ball comes into Ella Plank into the middle. She brings it over to Kira Kaiser. She tries to make a long kick towards the goal. It bounces harmlessly into Sabrina Rick's hand. And she's going to punt it away with 1 minute and 10 seconds left here in the second half. Ball's now, as you can see, trip. Player goes down. Going to be Ashland. Free kick. Gets the ball in quickly with a minute left in the game. Ball's up on the near side, chasing it down there is Gracie Fusner. Fusner has it. She's going to try to center it over the middle. She sends it towards the goal, and the goalie, Sabrina Rick, catches that one. She's going to send that out. She sends it out to the midfield stripe. Whistle blows. 24 seconds left in the second half. Rocky River has the ball. They're going to take their time in getting that ball in.
10,
Ball comes in, goes across the touch again.
6,
Last 10 seconds of the game. 5.
3, 2, 1.
And that's going to do it here for the second game of the Labor Day Showcase, with Rocky River defeating Ashland Arrows 1-0. And they'll be announcing the player of the game. And again, the sponsor for this game would Midwest Energy Services. And we'll be back in a few seconds just to wrap this up. And we'll get the player of the game, hopefully, and see what they pick for the player of the game. And we'll be back. You're listening to High School Soccer Streaming on YouTube by Claxon Communication.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Ohio, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Live streaming for the Riverview Labor Day Showcase is being presented by Coshocton Dentistry, Dr. Brian Dunlap and Dr. Patrick Lopper. Visit CoshoctonDentistry.com to learn more about their practice and services and meet their outstanding staff. Coshocton Dentistry, wishing good luck to all the teams participating in the 16th Annual Riverview Labor Day Showcase.
Okay, we're back here at the Riverview Labor Day Showcase. The second game is all but completed, and Rocky River defeats Ashland 1-0 in a very close ball game. And again, the lone goal was scored in the first half by Kira Vesey. She scored with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the first half, and that goal was about a 35, 40-yard kick towards the goalie, Hannah Miller. Hannah Miller caught the ball, but her foot was inside the goal line, resulting in the only score of the game, which, again, both teams were evenly matched, and they did a very nice job. Again, this game is sponsored by Midwest Energy Services, along with Brian Dunlap Dental Service with Patrick Lauper and Brian G. Dunlap, the dentist in general dentistry. We appreciate those sponsors and their sponsorship of the game today and the streaming that we're doing today. Some of the final stats of the game: Ashland had 5 shots on goal to Rocky River had 14 shots on goal. Goalkeep saves for Ashland. Hannah Miller did a nice job behind goal there. She had 13 saves, and Sabrina Rick had 5 saves. Free kicks, Rocky River had 11, and Ashland had 15. Corner kicks, Ashland had 6. Rocky River had 7. In goal kicks, we had Ashland had 11, and Rocky River had 4. So again, I would say the whole second half was kind of played fairly equally. Rocky River was the aggressor, I believe, in the first half, but Ashland, had the pressure turned up here in the second half, and they just couldn't get that goal, last goal, to go in to try to tie this thing up. So Rocky River again was the winner, 1-0. Rocky River had about their whole team back on defense the last 5-10 minutes of the game to try to prevent that goal from going in. So they're going through the presentations here after this game. We're going to have another game here coming up, which will be Mansfield-Madison versus West Geauga at 1 p.m. And the player of the game for Ashland is going to be McKinley Mendenhall. And there's 2 players of the game for Rocky River, and that'll be Kira Vesey and Addie Harris. And congratulations to both of those teams and their players of the game, along with all their players. They played a tremendous game here today, resulting in a very close 1-0 victory for Rocky River. That's going to wrap it up now from the Riverview Soccer Complex at this 16th Labor Day Showcase. Again, Rocky River a winner over Ashland 1-0. I'd like to special thank you to Drew Dunlop for the camera work he's done, and Casey Claxon for programming this live stream for us. I'm Fred Williams. Thank you for watching.